Hey, welcome back everybody to another episode of My Speaking Podcast. I'm your host, Dark Side of Daryl. You know how we do. Back here on a Sunday night, get ready to give y'all what we always give y'all, our commentary, our take on sports and things like that. So we're going to talk about the NFL tonight. I'm going to go ahead and pass it on to my homeboy on the other side of the camera. Let him introduce himself.
Man, what's up, man? It's your boy Mike, aka Booby Choke Yourself.
We may not always be right, we may not always be wrong,
but you always gonna get our Moss opinion what we speaking on.
With that being said, we're going to go ahead and jump into this NFL games that we saw today. What did you think about that Dallas and the Eagles game, Mike?
You don't count nobody out to zeros, man. They was up 21-0. Dallas scored 24 straight points.
Mm-hmm.
Philadelphia has some internal problems.
Yeah.
Brown
was
I don't
getting
know
the
what
ball,
it is.
but Brown was actually getting to the ball today. He was getting a lot of touches today.
Yeah, but it's more than what it is about getting the ball today. This has been going on for a couple of months. This is why I think they brought back Brandon Graham to bring some leadership back to the team. So I feel like it's something eternal. Cause they even said something to the fact that the owner had to talk to AJ Brown and tell him like stop making posts and this, that, and the other. So when you start when Jeffrey Lurie got to get involved,
it's bad.
And it's something internal with the team.
Yeah.
Like I said, they said it's not just AJ, it's the other guys that's upset too. So who knows, man? But like I say, that's a bad look.
Yeah.
Dallas played them hard the first game of the season. If you remember the opening night, they played them hard and could have won that game. And they came back and won. So I think Philadelphia got Chicago next Friday, day after Thanksgiving. So
and that ain't no easy look neither, because Chicago slowly but surely they winning game.
Yeah, they are. I mean, like I said again, just like Indianapolis, I don't trust Chicago. They winning, but I don't trust them. So
true.
some teams out there that's winning that I still don't trust. But Chicago is definitely one of them teams I don't trust. But I feel like Friday gonna come. I think Philadelphia is back at home day after Thanksgiving. That's a bad taste. I feel like Chicago gonna get a butt whooping. I think they're gonna get a beat down. I really believe that. If you want to talk about Chicago won again today, but Pittsburgh didn't have Aaron Rodgers. I expected Chicago to win at home over Pittsburgh, knowing that their quarterback wasn't there. But like I say, you can't help who's on the field or who's not on the field. You got to win. So give Chicago credit, give the coach credit, give Caleb Williams credit. Personally, I'm not a big believer of him. I'm a believer of the coach, but not a believer of the quarterback. And that's just my opinion. And that's what I'm going to give you, my straight opinion.
That's true. Yeah. That's what we're supposed to do. We give our opinion. It ain't no facts. It's just our opinion. You can agree with it or don't agree with it. But hey, since we were talking about the Colts, then we can go over this Colts and Kansas City game. I mean, the Colts is up there. Last time I looked, it was 20-7. But for some reason, you can't keep giving the Super Bowl, Super Bowl chance or one of the ex Super Bowl chance. You can't keep giving them chances to come back. When you got a team on back against the ball, you supposed to go ahead and bury them. And with that being said, like you said, Danny Dimes ain't one of the guys, like you said, that you really high on. But
regular season is, right now, but this is like a playoff game today. This is what I'm trying to tell y'all. And this is what I'm showing you. If they take away Taylor, the running game, Jonathan Taylor, can Daniel Jones beat you? I don't believe he can. I just don't. And this is what I'm saying. If when the playoff time comes, people gonna shrink the game. What I mean by that, they're gonna take your best asset away or try to. If they take Jonathan Taylor away, you think Daniel Jones gonna beat people with his arm? I don't believe it. Now he can run.
You know what? You always say that, and I can see what you're saying, but I'm sitting here looking at this thing, man. Football games been played a long time, since when the league first it started.
Man, you talking about the NFL or
this NFL football period. I'm just go back from the 80s. I'm just go back from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Okay, you got a bunch of game film on all the teams. You pretty much done seen all the different plays, all the different schemes, all the different offensive, takes. You know what I'm saying? Pretty much all the same coaches get recycled. You know what I'm saying? Offensive coordinator, defensive coordinators. You know what I'm saying? At some point, when, like you said, if you got a running back like Jonathan Taylor, you know what I'm saying? He gonna get his yards and stuff. Okay, if you stop the run, okay, now you got to be able to pass. Of course, you're gonna need the talent. You're gonna have to have the talent. But it's certain plays that you can put in that you always gonna be able to make a play. Somebody always should be able to catch the ball. Quick slants. You always be able to catch a quick slant. get 3-4 yards on a quick slant. I'm just trying to. Go ahead.
This is what makes good players or great players. He's just the average player at best. He's just in a better situation. So even though you're saying you can call simple slant plays, this, that, and the other, I don't trust his decision making. I don't.
It ain't. I'm not talking about Danny Downs per se. I'm just talking about the coaching aspect of the game in general. Just like at the beginning of the season, they were trying to get rid of the.
Go back and ask yourself this then. It was 20-7.
Yeah.
You was up. They started stopping. They didn't get the ball to John Taylor Moe. They told Daniel Jones, Kansas City would tell him, you got to beat us. He couldn't.
True, but yes, okay, you ain't got, if you stopping John Taylor, you can throw the ball at the backfield of John Taylor. You can run it that way.
You can. I mean, you can.
They wasn't doing that though.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So you're limited.
It's coaching.
See,
it's coaching.
It's easier for teams to call plays when you're ahead and you have to come back.
True.
Now, like I say, Kansas City is a championship caliber team too.
Exactly.
So, but this is what I'm trying to tell people. If you put Indianapolis in the playoff right now, I still don't trust them. I don't trust them.
No, I'm not saying that per se. What I'm saying is it's schemes, and all football game is all about strategy. It's all about coaching. It's all about schemes. It's all about, okay, if my man can't run, if I can't hand the ball in the backfield to him, and they got 8 in the front stopping him. Okay, if I can't hand it to him, hell, pass it to him. You know what I'm saying? It can make it seem like you're handing the ball to him. He can chip off block, pass it to him. You know what I'm saying?
True.
It's stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
That's coaching. That come down to coaching, though.
That's what I'm trying to tell you. It's coaching.
Yeah.
Like, come on,
come down to coaching.
Come on, Coach Lamb. You've seen this 1,000 times.
But my thing is, that's what I was saying about Canales a couple weeks ago. You have to make in-game adjustments. Some coaches are not known to make in-game adjustments. So that's just an adjustment. So, I mean, you know, hey, it is what it is, man.
Yeah. Okay, I can't get handed to him in the backfield. I get it to him another way.
Yeah. Yeah. I see what you're saying.
So, we sitting there watching this game at the LA and Tampa Bay. Baker Mayfield looking like, I don't think he might be coming back in the second half. He looking all hurt of himself. So
the Rams came out, put their foot. They came out. Down. This is now you ask me who was the most dangerous team in the NFL. You watching them right now.
The Rams.
You're watching them right now. Because guess what? Once they get ahead on you, they're gonna leash them dogs. Verse and all them other guys on the front line. They are hard to beat. And the thing I like about that coach, Sean McVay, he don't let the foot off the gas. He does not. He is going to keep coming at you. He's going to keep coming at you with everything he got. I seen them they was first and goal on the 1. They threw a fade touchdown to Devontae Adams. I'm like, most people just like, if that was the Panthers, they're going to try to run the ball 3-4 times in a row.
And you know what? First and goal that's just like how you said, coming coaching. You don't see everybody gonna think he's going to run. Hell, switch it. Don't let him know what you're going to do.
He's the one Super Bowl. He done won a Super Bowl, and he got a Super Bowl quarterback too. So that's why I say, to me, if you ask me who's the best team going forward, it's them.
But then another one too. Now you got to think about Campbell. Over there in Detroit, he ain't no conventional coach. Now he's the play caller. Now the last 2-3 weeks.
Yeah.
Now, hey, he's going for it on fourth down.
But they struggling right now.
But they're getting it. They seem like they're getting it back in. That's why he took over the play calling.
Daryl, they went to overtime. They were the Giants. It
don't matter. It don't matter.
It doesn't, but it does. It doesn't, but it does.
It's all about getting everything. It don't matter about the regular season. It's all about getting everything going.
They don't look like the Detroit Lions from last year. I can tell you that much right now. And they had the same exact team.
And do you expect them to look like that? They got rid of Glenn. Glenn became our head coach.
He was the defense coordinator. They got rid of their offense coordinator.
Exactly.
The offense. Yeah. Okay. So
and he going through.
So you telling me the coach is gone and that makes your team look different? That what you're saying?
Hey, hey, what we just said, coaching,
the players.
Right?
Yeah, but Dan Campbell wasn't calling.
We just said coaching.
And Dan Campbell wasn't calling the play last year. Coach Johnson was.
Exactly. And where he at?
And where he Chicago. At? In Chicago.
A head coaching job, right? Okay then.
Yeah.
Where the other coach at?
Head coaching job.
Okay then. Everybody don't got coaches like that. That's what we were just talking about. It's all about coaching.
But the thing is, I get what you were saying, but you can't fall off that bad because simple fact, you lost your offensive defense coordinator. You have assistants. And you the head coach. You should know what's going on one way or the other.
I'm about to hit you in the gut with that. What about when your boy left from the Panthers? Who you want to be the Panthers coach?
Steve Wilkes.
Before they got okay then. So it's definitely coaching, right? There you go. I'm just saying what you're saying now. It's coaching.
But
you got to have
the
great
head coach,
coaching.
but these are defense coordinator, offense coordinator. Dan Campbell, the head coach, he's still there. He's still there. So you telling me he took over play calling because now the defense coordinator, he's doing pretty decent. The offense coordinator wasn't calling. That's why Dan Campbell took over. But to me, Dan Campbell was there all along. So I mean, but I'm just saying what I'm looking at with my eyeball test, Detroit don't look as potent or explosive as they have been. They don't. Now they won today. You give credit where credit due. They still won. They won the game, but they don't look as. The only team I see that look explosive and look scary is the Rams right now.
Well, they won today, but they didn't look explosive, but they still scored 37 points.
Yeah, 34. It was 34-27 final score. They scored 7 in overtime. Yeah,
but they don't look explosive. But that's still a lot of points.
But you playing the Giants team that won 2 wins too. This be real. They won 2 games. It's an NFL team, but they only won 2 games.
Sometimes you get those games where you just
you do.
Yeah, you got to find a way to win.
Now Detroit beat the brakes off Washington a couple weeks ago. But like I say, I mean, maybe in the next 4 or 5 weeks they'll get it going. But let's just see. But let's talk about something. Let's talk about something else that everybody was talking about today. Shedeur Sanders' first career start. Let's talk about that. How did you think he did in his first career start? And he won.
It wasn't one of the like a great performance that he had like 300 something yards, but he can take the top off the field. He had some big plays down the field. That was one thing they didn't have with Dillon Gabriel. Couldn't throw the ball down the field. He had plays of 52, I think 66, and another,
that was
play
a
of
touchdown
like
pass screen.
Yeah.
But the biggest takeaway I saw today from him is when he made that rollout and it was a free man coming in, and he ran to the right and threw it. Did you see Miles Garrett reaction? Because you know what they saying. This has been here all along. It's been here all along. But now Cleveland had 10 more sacks today. So I'm gonna tell you right now, Cleveland has a top 5 defense. Easily.
Oh yeah. Easy.
And when I say they just want a capable quarterback to not mess and screw things up, that's what Shedeur is. Now he didn't look the greatest, but he didn't look bad neither. Now he had 1 interception, but he didn't expect the linebacker to drop back into the coverage, and that's a rookie play. You didn't expect that. So I get that, but overall, you win your first game. Your daddy was there, which was great support.
That was the first game. That was the first game. What was this thing? Go ahead.
Who?
That was the first game. Cleveland quarterback won.
Yeah, the first start ever. But the first thing I saw right before we got online is their coach was Stefanski. They asked him after the game, "Is Shedeur start next week?" He said, "I'm not answering that question."
Same thing. Okay.
So that's telling me everything I need to know. It's telling me everything I need to know.
Exactly.
If Dillon Gabriel feeling good next week, Dillon Gabriel be starting next week. That man does not want that boy. He does not want that young man to have that starting job.
So they're playing their home game next week?
I don't know. I haven't even looked that far, but all I know is he does not want this next week. We have to wait.
If they're playing a home game next week, and if he's now Dillon Gabriel going to be the starter, that hometown going to be looking. It going to be a lot of boos out there. Well, especially if the offense look anemic.
Yeah, I mean, like I say,
So I'm trying to figure out.
I don't know. I don't know what that man's mindset is.
These.
I don't know. And then I seen what was Antonio Pierce used to be the coach of the Raiders. I just saw him today on a podcast. He say
I saw that too. I know you about to say.
He was still there. He said we were taking Shedeur at number 5. So, like I say, man, it is what it is, but I'm just happy the young kid got the win in his first start. His daddy was there supporting him. His teammates look like they rallied around him. They got 10 more sacks. What else can you ask for? If Cleveland go around and hand it back off to Daniel Gabriel or Dillon Gabriel next week, they get him to start next week. Like I say, then you know that they don't want Shedeur at all. But neither here nor there.
And that's going to deflate the team too. They be like, oh man, we got this cat in here again. The locker room energy going to be different because now Shedeur out there. Now everybody like, oh man, okay, we got a shot. You know what I'm saying? You insert Dillon Gilroy, that whole energy might change.
When they say a shot, when I know you mean a shot, they got a shot to be better because they don't have a shot to make the playoff, but they can be better.
Yeah.
So that's the thing about it. You're going to the right direction, but I guess, by this game being the way it is, the Tampa Bay Rams game, we need to talk about a preview of tomorrow night in the city in Charlotte alone. Me personally, we got a Monday Night Football game against San Fran.
We need this.
Me personally, I think this is the biggest game This is the biggest game in Charlotte, I think, in the last 5 years, me personally. Because my thing is, we on prime time.
For real?
Bryce Young, first big game. Tech McMillan, Xavier Legette, our first prime time game in about 3-4 years, at least. But the reason I say this is a big
what time the game
start?
8:30?
8:15 tomorrow night. Monday Night Football, 8:15. But the reason I say this is a big game for us personally because, one, you finally can let you finally can let the whole country see what we look like. Two, if we win tomorrow night, and the Rams lose tonight, the Panthers in first place. So that's big.
Hold on, I gotta look that up, man. That could be good. That's big. I gotta look that up, man. That's big right there, bro. For the city.
It's big for the city. Yeah, it's big for the. I mean, like I say, I think if you would have asked me back in April when the draft was here, when December come around, if the Panthers had the chance to make the playoffs, and we still talking about us to have a chance, you would take it all day. And I think if they go out there and somehow, some way pull off the win, get San Fran, and this score hold up against the Rams, we'll be in first place in this late of a season. Don't get it wrong. We still had to play Tampa Bay twice. Now we got to figure out also by Baker Mayfield going down, we got to see what his status is. What's wrong with him? That can change the whole dynamic of the Panthers propelling to win the division. This can be a life. This can be a season changing. What's going on?
Things. Yeah, because they got Godwin came back for the Buccaneers. And they got did the running back came back there? I'm trying to think. Did he play tonight?
I didn't see Bucky Irvin. They say he's supposed to. I didn't see Bucky Irvin though. Godwin's out there, but I haven't seen Bucky Irvin. Bucky Irvin number 7. I haven't seen him.
Yeah, it seemed like this kind of bad because the other guys that have been hurt for the previous, the wide receivers and stuff, Godwin, Bucky Irvin. It seems like they're coming back, and if this is a significant injury for Baker Mayfield, he may be out, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm like, they can't get no continuity because, if he go out, then you got the injured players that was already injured coming back in. It's still going to be a kind of like a crazy dynamic. So if you got a chance to really, take the first place in the NFC South, man, that'd be amazing. That'd be something, man. That'd be on a Monday night game. We
like I say, I think it's the biggest game. I think it's the biggest game in the last 5 years for this franchise. So I just don't want to go out there and get blown out and get embarrassed. On the Monday Night Football, they were like, "Oh, the Panthers, here we go again." I want them to take that same momentum, what they felt in Atlanta, take the same momentum we had in Atlanta, and take it out there to San Fran, and then you go out there and do what you got to do. That's what I want to do.
Hey, you know what I'm looking at right now? I'm looking at these ticket prices. Hey.
For what?
The ticket price done got higher since the Panthers start winning. Yeah, they're costing a pretty penny.
Oh, I mean that's. I mean, obviously, yeah. I mean, because you
it's a Monday night game too.
Or something. So I mean, but it's not here though. It's not here. No, the game is not here. The game is not here.
They're not playing the home game. Oh, okay. It's in San Francisco.
Oh, they in San Fran.
Yeah, San Francisco.
We in San Francisco tomorrow. Yeah, we in San Fran.
Okay, I was thinking it was here. My bad.
We don't have a. It didn't matter if it was. No, it don't matter if it was here or there. It's just a Monday Night Football game, and that means everybody in the country is watching your team play. So a lot of people that haven't seen the Panthers on no prime time games, it's big for us to come out there and have a good showing.
Man,
because our next four games are
the next game we got home is against the Rams on November 30th. Yeah, we play the Rams on November 30th. The Panthers. That's our next. That's our. You can't. Yeah, that's our next home game.
I can't hear you.
I can hear you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, it's going in and out. Yeah, it's going in and out.
You can hear me? You can hear me?
Sometimes.
Yeah, it getting to that. It getting to that mark. 22 minutes. Yeah, it's if you look at the time, it's getting to that point where how we do. So yeah, but yeah, we hope. Like I said, the Panthers this year when we have a little bit of technical difficulties, but make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna cut this short. we got a lot more stuff to talk about this week, but we're gonna talk about the game tomorrow night, and let's see what the Carolina Panthers do against this the San Francisco 49ers. You got any other thing you want to say, Mike?
Nah, man, let's keep pounding, man, and hope we can win tomorrow night, man. Like I say, because it's a big game, and I'm nervous already for the game before the game get here. But like I say, I want these young boys to go out there and give it their all. I mean, if you go out there and you get beat, say 27-24, but you gave a good game, I can live with that. I just don't want to go out there and get beat 40-something to 10. And
yeah,
the NFL, like, don't give these boys no more primetime games. That's what I don't want to happen. So that's another thing. Yeah. Hey, you had pull up your laptop, didn't you? You pull your laptop up, didn't you? That might be another reason.
Yeah,
just like anything with like the fight. If you pull up more things using your Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff, that might be another reason why you have to cut anything around you off when you do this, because that's just how it's pulling sources. That's when I be on my Fire Stick. I had to cut my phone or Wi-Fi off. Dude. We got to figure that out as we go on. But now we sounding clear as ever now. So, but like I say, and the last thing I do want to talk about is, anybody else saw that fight this weekend, Abdullah Mason against Sam Noakes? That might have been the best fight of the year, pound for pound. And like I said, Abdullah Mason now is the youngest WBO, I think, champion, 21 years old, from Cleveland, Ohio. He fought a great fight, but guess what? He got blooded, he got busted up, but he hung in there. So shout out to Abdullah Mason, shout out to Devin Haney for beating Brian Norman Jr., and shout out to the Mexican Machine and the Benavidez for winning his fight. So I watched a lot of fights this weekend. So it was a big weekend for sports. But like I say, I'm gonna let Darryl take over, and we're gonna go ahead and be able to wrap this up, man, and see what's gonna happen next.
Hey, man, like I said, shout out to the Carolina Panthers, man. I hope they, I'm pretty sure they're going to pull off a victory tomorrow night, man. One for the city, Monday Night Football, man. It's a big look for the city, big look for Carolina Panthers, man. Man, yeah, y'all keep pounding out there, all the Carolina Panther fans, Queen City, you know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all check out my Speaking Podcast. We're going to keep giving y'all these videos, and keep pounding, man. We'll holler at y'all later, man. Peace out.